Hello everybody and welcome. It's Hugh here at Locks On and I'm here today with another one of our config challenge videos. So as per usual, you can see all of our config challenges, both the most recent and all of our past ones at the following link here, lockson.com/ENEN/ID/daily-config-challenge. On this page, you will have the links to join us for the live webinar. So please come in and join us. We have the morning briefing at 9:30 a.m., which is where I go over what the challenge will be. We have a Q&A session at 1, which is just an open session to ask me any questions that you have. And then at 5 p.m., we have the solution. On this page, you'll also be able to see a PDF of the most recent challenge, as well as all of our previous sessions. And on all of these, you will be able to see, if you follow the link just here, you'll be able to see the morning briefing. You'll be able to see the solution, as well as the PDF and the finished config file. So you'll be able to challenge yourself even after the fact on all of these challenges. So for today's challenge, I've changed it around a little bit. In all the previous challenges, we had a user story, which was the brief from the customer. We then had in the description the details of the components and the peripherals that were going to be installed, and then you just had to make the config file to go with them to meet the user story. For today, I've done things a little bit different. And what we've got is really, we've only got the user story. And so just like a real project, you've just got the brief from the customer of telling you what they want, and then you have to figure out the best way to accomplish it, hardware included. And so what today's challenge is swimming pool monitoring. So our user story is this customer of ours is a homeowner and a parent, and they are in the middle of construction of their new house that's soon to be complete. As part of the project, they are going to be having an extension built that is off the main house that's going to contain an indoor pool. And something that has just recently come to their mind is that they have two young children, a 7-year-old girl and an 8-year-old boy, and both of whom like to roam and play around the house as they please. And the parents have quite rightly realised that it could be very dangerous if they entered the pool area on their own without an adult presence. And so therefore, they want some way that they as parents can be notified if the children enter the pool area unescorted, without impacting the architectural design of the building. And so the finite details is that this pool area has a single entrance to it, which is an open archway. So no door, it's just an open archway, standard width and height of your bog standard door. And so you have to specify the best solution with either Locks On peripherals or third-party peripherals integrated into Locks On to meet the criteria of notify the parents if the children go into this pool area unescorted. And so the solution must be able to identify the difference between a child and an adult based on a designated criteria. And it's up to you to designate the criteria as well. And then it needs to alert the parents. And so I've put down a few criteria that you may want to consider. But if you think of anything completely separate, feel free to use that instead. And so some possible criteria. Both the parents, mother and father, average height and weight. Both the children at average height and weight for their ages. Both parents are Android phone users. The children are too young to have their own phones. All members of the household have an NFC key fob for the front door. And there will be a basic pool cover installed, but it can be motorized, can be controlled with Locks On. So as I said, those are criteria that you could use. You could use multiple, you could use just one of them, or you could create your completely own criteria that will suit instead. But essentially, solve the problem. Parents get notified if the kids go into the pool on their own. And that is today's challenge. And as I said, please join me at 1 p.m. for the Q&A session if you have any questions, or at 5 p.m. for the answers. Thank you very much for joining. Oh, and I probably should mention as well, the 5 p.m. solution will of course be my solution. I would full well expect everyone else to come up with different solutions, and as long as they work, they work. There will be no right or wrong. Mine will just be one of the various solutions. So thank you very much for joining. Hope to see you later on, and goodbye.